Me too, drifters, me too. Ugh, my back hurts. Bro, my chickens... I have been feeding you for like a month. Stop yelling at me. Let me stretch first, at least. My posture has been checked. No shrimping for me. I guess it wasn't that shrimple after all. Hold on, is my thing still aimed towards where I was? Yeah, it's still aimed towards where I was, not where I am now. My hair is not curling as fast as it should be. But it still is. Let's go. Yippee, currently on our way to another trader. Hopefully to be able to sell something so we can then buy something very useful. Probably have to sell a lot more stuff to get what I'm wanting though. But we can go and check once we loop back to the base. Since that trader is in the opposite direction of this trader. A copper axe and a copper scythe? Or did they add another thing that I was not aware of when I was not playing? Either way, congrats. But I won't complain. You better not complain. It's a great find. Oh, it's a hyena boy. Hi, hyena boy. Don't bite me. Yes! One day, I will get more dogs in Vintage Story. Wee. I really need to stop sitting on both of my legs. Causes them to go to sleep really fast. Oh, yep, I can see the house. Uh-oh. Time to talk to the trader again. Hi. This trader is very far off, however, it'll be worth it. Even if I had to travel through the forgotten bamboo area. You see, it's forgotten because it kills my fucking frames. I don't know what it is about bamboo in this game, but it is the worst thing possible for your frames. If your computer is literally anything like mine, avoid it like the plague. Being on the outskirts of it is fine, but you have to go through it, find a different way. Don't settle in tropics. Well, I'm sorry. No, my game glitched out. So, long story short, it kept running. Rude. It kept running when I wasn't on. And, you can imagine how that does some things. So, I died. And all of my stuff disappeared, Sparkles. So, yeah. It's rebuilding, because that's quite literally what I'm doing. My PC specs aren't that bad. They're actually decently good. It's just the way that Bamboo loads in really weird for my PC. There's probably a mod or something that I could disable that would fix this. But for now, I'm just calling it the Curse of the Bamboo Forest. Hi, you two. Yeah, let's buy a bear, guys. Yeah, they're expensive. But this way I can actually get goats, which I wouldn't have been able to do before. They're unholy expensive, though. Yeah, I wish I knew what happened so I could, like, stop it from happening. Like, I have my suspicions, but I know I have another trader somewhere. There we go. We're just doing trader runs right now. Wait, did I unmark this one? Yes, I did. I did not mean to put an M. Okay. Yeah, so basically I died, put my game to August. I was not in August before. I was in the second month. Like, day 1 of the second month. Not fun. Wait. Either way, what's done is done. And since the game put me at that much of a disadvantage, I decided to swap out a trader, which is the one next to my base, and put in another trader, which is the wild animal trader. Which, holy frick, takes so much money to do anything. But considering that there are no naturally spawning goats where I live, will be worth it once I am rich enough to pay for it. Pomegranate, cool. I already have a bunch of pomegranate trees, so I'm not gonna collect it. My orchard's good, so unless I find a tree that I don't have, I'm not gonna grab it. Have like 5 mangoes things that have like they've germinated. They're good. You see, I wouldn't know, and I probably would collect if my game hadn't skipped ahead that far. So I do in fact know what has survived and what hasn't now. And at least one of each survived. So meh. Brinkley ones? If they do exist down here, they aren't in at least 1,000-mile radius any direction of me. Because I've explored that far. Yippee! Yeah, so I'd rather just buy them at that point. I got a low-quality emerald. It's unfortunately not what he's looking for, though. Yeah, so even if they did spawn in past that, it wouldn't really be worth it. Trying to get them back to base, so I just kind of gave up. Which is why I got that trader in. Apparently it was for, like, a Skyblock server? Which is interesting. We have enough seed packets, trust me. You guys want to go into the... I'm good to transfer animals up to 1,000 blocks. And, like, 1,000 blocks and under, I'm good to transfer them. But once it hits that threshold, I mean, like, if they're within viewing distance from the 1,000 blocks, then yeah. But I'd rather not travel that far. Also, if my frames are dying, it's because I'm in bamboo right now. Tends to happen with bamboo. But this is apparently where pineapple grows, which is apparently a really good crop for the tropics. So I'm looking for some. There we go. We've done it, boys. We've got pineapple plant. Now we can finally never come back into these godforsaken bamboo forests ever again. You know, that would solve the problem for me, however, that wouldn't solve the problem for you guys, unless... Yeah! Look! Ooh, and they're really heat resistant, too. I think that's actually the most heat resistant crop in the game. I can already feel my frames recovering. I can already feel... They're thanking me. I know, like, I've seen them being sold at traders, like, just the pineapple itself. I've never actually seen... Okay, it's just breadfruit. We already have breadfruit. But yeah, no. Super cool. I saw a plant, but I wasn't fully grown, and I broke it, so... Oh. Hi, Comic! How you doing? I haven't seen you in chat for a while. If you're here to make fun of me about my eel husbands, please don't. Heart. Am I even going the right direction to get back home? I am, okay. I was like, this is a... My eel husbands, I sent official art of them in the Discord. And then you made fun of me. Before anyone in chat freaks out, they aren't actual eels, they're eel mermen. I just call them my eel husbands. They're actually the reason I know so much about moray eels. So many different thoughts. Eel. E-L-E-E-L-L. No, no. E-E-L. I'm not good at spelling things out loud. Let's see what noises. No, 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 no. E-E-L. How casually you can share that. That's the same thing. You basically went, wow, you're so brave for sharing that. That is making fun of me. It's not my fault. Twist made the eel merman so hot. That's not my fault. I can feel your look from here, Dad. My own father betraying me. They're smarter than me. They're smarter than me. They're more talented than me. They're kind of creepy, but that's okay. I like them that way. Heart. Chat, should we check for some fruit while we're over here? Because there's a lot of cacti. That was a hyena. They basically replace wolves for the tropical or hotter areas. They're a lot less aggressive. I wouldn't say they're a lot less aggressive, they just trigger on different things, and I tend not to do those things. Yeah, they have a smaller activation range too. So, shrug. Anyway, we have a pineapple, guys. They don't attack me, only... You cannot pet them. I'm sorry, you cannot pet that dog. I'm actually just gonna get rid of 3 of... Actually, no, it's too hot. I don't want to risk my pineapple plants. You can, in fact, not pet that dog. And technically, they're more closely related to cats. And they can purr! Oh, hi, Elliot. Welcome back. Loki convinced you were dead. What did you say? Okay, suckers. The story is basically, I wanted to give Pyro monitor since, let's just say my relationship with my last monitor didn't end so well. So, I needed a new monitor, so I wanted to give it to Pyro, because Pyro was pretty consistent in being able to make streams, and I trusted Pyro. And then I realized that Pyro and Elliot have like a rivalry, and if I give it to one and not the other, that's gonna end in a lot of weird timeouts and bans. So I gave it to both of them. Anyway, you redeemed a hydrate. I don't know if I have enough water in my water bottle for that. Maybe. We'll find out. We do, but barely. Okay, now that I have some meat, let's go home and make something with the pineapple slices. Actually, I could just make, like, porridge. Really? But yeah, no, here, I can get kind of close to them. Yeah, see, hyenas. Yeah, they'll chase me, but, like, they'll go away after a while. They don't care that much. See? They tend to travel in packs a lot more than wolves as well. So let me go refill my water bottle. Have fun talking betweenst yourselves. Water bottle. Okay, I was kind of worried about them. Anyway, my water bottle's been refilled. Tell them that I hope everything turns out well. There's your hydrate, punk. Can peanuts not be put into meals? That's weird. They probably can go in pies, too. I love how, like, Twitch censors it, but it doesn't censor it in, like, the little chat bubble thing on stream. Hi, Wolf. That was a bad time to get into. I swear that wasn't the topic. I said peanuts. Not my fault. Got misheard. You know, more considering the thing that was. Oh, frick! Bro did not forget. Bro did not forget. Really? I'm fine.